Welcome to Learning Equinox. Today, we shall be talking on goal setting. During counseling sessions for students who have cleared their exam, this time one of the things that came to our team's observation was that many children do not have a clear vision about what they want in the future. On further analysis, we observed that this was because they were not clear on where they want to go. In the hustle bustle of obtaining percentages, they do not have time enough to focus on their goals. It's a problem not only faced by children but largely observed among adults as well. Most people just carry themselves to their workplace without much enthusiasm. This leads to unproductive working hours just to earn a salary and an unhappy lifestyle. They spend their lives just making a living. The reality is somewhere their focus is lacking, and this is because the goals in their lives are not set. Thus, today we thought of making this video that can help a large number of people out there to frame their goals and get focused in life. It's important here to bring in the relevance of what we want from our lives. If we know that, rest all falls in place. Automatically, the goals in our lives are set and we start instantly working upon it. This brings in happiness and prosperity. It's all about finding your passion in life, which is the key to goal setting. Firstly, you need to identify your passion. Here, you need to understand what you love doing the most. Make a list of things that you love to do. Let no barriers come into your mind while making this list. Don't think if you want to make money or it's going to help you in future or any such thing. Just list down what you completely love doing. Something what you can do at any hour of the day. Something that does not let you go to sleep if not done. It could be anything. It may even be a hobby today. Just like painting, dancing, singing, cooking, cleaning, reading books, writing stories, talking to people, playing cricket, playing the piano, anything that you like to do. Once you make this list, we move on to the next step. Once you have figured out what your passion is, now you need to find out if there is a demand for it in the world. If you do anything what others or many are doing, then you will place your destiny in the hands of other people. However, if you figure out what others need and which is not there in the world, and it's your passion with which you can reach out, then you choose your own destiny. Since it is what you love to do, definitely you are passionate about it. Also, people around you are not aware about it. Thus, it's going to be really easy for you to inspire others to do it. Here, you need to also keep in mind your personality traits as well. How much of an introvert or an extrovert are you? How good you are at reaching out to people around you? Now that you know your passion, you've also understood what is the demand for that passion in the market. Now you need to figure out if you are really good at it. There is no one who can beat you up in this field. Figure that out. Here you need to see if you are so good that you can beat the others around you. If not, invest your time in learning that skill. Spend your time in getting the right coach. Undergo some training to focus on that skill or art that you completely love doing. Most of us mistaken at this stage in our journey of not searching the right kind of guidance. If you feel you love doing something or you know that there is a demand for it, go out and look out for a coach, someone who can teach you to be the best at it. It could be even through books or reading on the internet that you can train yourself. But make sure that you find out what you love and make yourself best at it. It takes time and perseverance, but towards the end, it does not wear you out because you are investing your time in pursuing your passion and building upon it. Now figure out how you can make money from it. We've seen passionate people pursuing their goals with comfort. Money is just a byproduct for a job great done. If you're passionate about something but you feel the world does not need it, nor can you make money out of it, then go back to step 1 and revisit what you love. Pick up something else from that list which you can drill down right up to this step. So far, we have just taken the first step towards understanding what we want to do in our lives and set life goals. Of course, goals should be SMART, that is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. And in these steps, we must ensure that our goals are specific too. Another significant aspect in goal setting is the power of visualization. Only this can help us set SMART goals. Have a clear picture of where you want to go. For example, if you want to take a train from one place to another, you cannot go to the ticket counter and say, I want to travel. You need to be clear on what mode of travel, where you want to go, what your destination is, how much time the journey will take, whether you want to reach there quickly or it's okay if it takes time, which particular train you want to take, from which station you want to board in, and so on and so forth. It means that you should be very clear of where you want to go, point 1, and how you want to go. With visualization, you are actually doing the same thing. Draw your map around it, which is very significant. So the next step in the process is to make a list of the timeline by when you want to complete the goal. The timeline should be detailed right down to the granular level. Like what will you do in the next few days, in the month, in a quarter, in a year, in the coming 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, right up to 100 years. Let's say, for example, you have taken a goal maybe which can get over in 30 days, say a month time. Great, that's fine. But how do you visualize it in your life goal? Today you've done something for 30 days and accomplished it. You've drawn the granular timelines and reached that 30 days timeline and achieved that goal within the timeline set by you. But how does these 30 days contribute to the bigger picture of goal in your life? How is it going to contribute for the 100 years that you're going to be doing it in future? Look at that. It is very important. It's important to visualize the entire picture clear in the beginning itself. This is how athletes and successful entrepreneurs set long-term goals. You need to be a visionary of your idea and crystallize it to the lowest possible activity. It is important that you document it at each stage. Journaling is another significant benchmark to track your goals and measure such that they are SMART progressively. This is the way you set goals in life. Now you know exactly what you're headed for. So firstly, you choose the things that you love to do, which means you can do it at any time without getting bored. Then you need to figure out the demand for that idea or passion. Make sure you're the best in it and upskill yourself to do that. Once this is done, you know how to monetize it. Draw up a complete long-term plan with minor detailing on timelines for completion. This will help you proceed towards achievement of your goals in a clear manner, and you will always continue to love what you're doing. Automatically, you will be successful in it. Set your goals the right way and make sure that you live a meaningful life with your goals. Yes, you may say that whatever we've been talking about resonates with the Japanese concept of ikigai, which talks about making life worth living. But the ikigai concept is a lot more. It's more broader concept that talks about enjoying life by making it more meaningful, by investing your time in things you love and venturing into a happy and meaningful life. What we have done is just try to make use of some steps to cover one very small aspect of goal setting in our life. For children making career decisions, I suggest do this exercise right now and pursue what you love. For adults, I do understand those running families and making ends meet. It's difficult to leave your present job and suddenly pursue your passion. But practice it over the weekends or in your free time and initially and gradually move on to make it your life goal. After all, what is life if it does not have any meaning? Doing what makes you happy is more important. So if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. If you want us to do more such inspirational, thought-provoking videos, do let us know in the comment section. Hope you like this video and it will help you set your goals in a much broader way. Practice it and make the most of it in your life. After all, it's important to do what makes you happy. Thank you.